Yeah.
No doubt. I was going to start today just going off on the Cowboys loss. And, forget it. We don't have time. Let's go ahead and actually get to real weather. All right, let's start with what's going on. And by the way, you guys, we are going to draw in a comparison here to getting out of the shower and your weather. All right. Hey,
okay.
yeah, that's
Okay.
it's what we call a tease here in the business. All right, here's a look at what's going on. We got winter storm warnings across the northern mountains, whether it be the San Juans of New Mexico and Colorado, Sangre de Cristos, Jemez Mountains, and out into the west central areas that are above the elevated terrain of 7,000 feet. We're also dealing with winter weather advisories in some of the lower elevations as well. By the way, the East Mountains under a winter storm warning too. Now, as far as what's going on right now, not a whole lot. We have some snow showers here in the valley, especially northern Socorro County, but most of the action we're seeing here is pretty spotty. Some scattered stuff throughout the night tonight, but then a bigger storm into the day tomorrow. We're at 36 degrees in the metro. Winds out of the east right now at 15 miles an hour across the northern half of the state. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Down to the south, 20s and 30s as well. So not an overly cold night by any stretch, but definitely chilly out there, given that it feels like got a lot of moisture in the air, because we do. And we have a storm system churning right here up to our north and west. That's what's going to drop down for tomorrow. And there's a very good chance that we're going to be picking up rain and snow here in the metro and across the northern mountains. Right now, this thing is churning over the Great Basin. The timing now through Wednesday, what to expect out of this deal: heavy mountain snow at times, scattered valley mix, and rain and snow here in the metro. So why is the bust potential at 60%? Well, the reason we're basing the bust potential so high on this particular storm is because I don't think we're necessarily looking at a lot of snow, especially here in the city. And we'll call it the shower effect. Yeah. That's right. Hey,
What's going
guys,
on?
listen.
What's going on?
Let's keep it between the lines. Let's
Okay,
go through
got
this,
it.
all right? We're going to nerd out here for a second. Nothing to do with an actual shower. But when you walk out of the shower, right, you automatically get cold. Why? Because the air effectively is helping to evaporate that water off your skin. Well, evaporation is a cooling process, and it happens all the time here in New Mexico. We get some relatively mild temperatures at the surface, say 40 degrees or so. Get a storm system that comes in here, and it has a little bit of dry air with it. So that helps to crank up, what do we call it? The evaporation process. So that drops the temperature down, and we end up getting snow. In this particular case, we don't have a lot of dry air with this system, as a matter of fact. So we've got the mild air in place below us here as it comes on in, but we got plenty of moisture. So it's like staying in the shower, and you keep everything closed, you don't get as cold. So we're not going to end up cooling as much. So what we'll see here is above 7,000 feet, we're likely to get some snow. But down at the surface, we're going to end up with more of a mixed type of precipitation. That's why the bust potential is pretty high with this storm as it comes through. So as this thing slides through tonight, we'll exit these showers. The next system comes in again. In the higher terrain here, above 7,000 feet, we're looking at good snow along the west slopes of our northern mountains. We also have enough cold air across the east to support some snow along the east slopes of the northern mountains late in the day tomorrow. Meanwhile, here in the metro, that's where we end up with those rain-snow mixes. As you get up into the high terrain of the East Mountains, we will change over to snow. Now, as far as accumulating snow goes, here's what we're looking at. If you're in the high San Juans, we're easily a foot plus out of this storm. Same deal as if we get up into the Jemez and Sangre de Cristo Mountains, 6 to 10, maybe 12 inches of snow out of this deal. But as you can tell here in the metro, it's going to be tough to get much going for accumulating snow. All right, let's go region by region. Temperatures for the most part in the 30s with snow at times and obviously accumulating snow as well. A lot of snow for the San Juans. Northwest, freezing fog in the morning and then some rain and snow showers mixing in and out. But look at those temperatures in the high 30s and low 40s. Tough to accumulate a lot of snow. So watch the temperature gauge. If you end up in the low to mid 30s, it'll be a little easier to get a little more snow going. Rain throughout the day across the southwest, occasionally mixing with some snow. Meanwhile, partly cloudy skies with a couple showers possible across the southeast. You guys in the southeast just aren't going to have as much precip to draw from. Meanwhile, across the northeast, morning fog, then snow at times. And late in the day tomorrow and into Wednesday, we'll continue with that shot at some snow showers. Meanwhile, northern mountains, that snow heavy at times. The areas that'll benefit most will be the northern mountain resorts, no doubt. If you get up above 9,000 feet, that's where the real sweet spot on this storm is. 42 into Harris, 39 in Cedar Crest, 37 out in Edgewood. We are looking at a chance for snow showers through Wednesday. Here in the metro, rain-snow mixes. Again, grassy surfaces, we could get a little bit of snow collecting, but it's going to be difficult to get significant snow going. Afternoon clearing late in the day on Wednesday, but really it's Thursday and Friday when we get most of the action here, clearing things out. And more on Twitter at KRQE Mark.
All right, sounds good, Mark. Thank you.